As someone who's been there since before day one with Cyberpunk 2077, it is incredible how far it's come to reach the milestone it has. As of this recording, it sold 20 million copies, and they congratulated the fans and themselves on the behalf of this product that was once not finished, but is now in a state that makes sense, at least on the next generation. At this current time, those consoles include the Xbox Series S and X and the PlayStation 5. I can't account for too much of the PlayStation 5's improvements with this game, but I will say that the Xbox Series S is running at a smooth rate that I've never quite experienced with this game, and yes, we are still at the point where we don't have all of the features they said we'd have. I'm not sure if we'll ever receive all the features we wanted with Cyberpunk 2077, but the state that it's in, you must stand in awe and realize the differences between this and what happened day one with that disc release, where you had to install one disc, install the second disc, insert the first disc, and then boom, you're in Cyberpunk 2077 land. But this is an entirely different beast, and yeah, I remember. I was there since before day one, destroying this game and just telling it like it is, as I always do. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that the game is broken, the game runs like shit, the game has so many fucking problems I cannot even count. No, I'm not gonna say that because it is now in a state that I would consider this to be what it should have been day one. With the release of Cyberpunk, it was unbelievably, diabolically atrocious and a permanent black mark in the history of CD Projekt Red's dealings. Now, this right here is a different situation entirely. The combat stays smooth, the NPCs don't wig out nearly as often, and most of the time, the frames keep flowing. At a nice 60 when you're playing in performance mode. I haven't really tested it to the degree that these PC players do, because I don't really think of PC as a gaming situation. I don't even look at it that way. It's entirely on a different spectrum, and I'm looking at this entirely from a console player's perspective. I had started my journey on the Xbox One with this game, and the degree that it has changed is so significant that I would say yes, they have broken their backs trying to fix this game, and in some spots it will never be fixed. There are some problems that will never go away because they are just in the depths of the coding. I don't know what else to tell you. It would take a magician and a wizard traveling through time to really fix this game completely. But at this point, it's playable and definitely worth $30, $5, whatever the game kind of hits. That's an acceptable price for you, because you can put at least 300 hours into this game and see a lot of different shit. Now, I'm not going to say that everything's perfect. No, it is not perfect. This game still has a long way to go, and if we see a sequel from it, maybe then it will be perfected. But I heard they're getting rid of the red engine that was used to create Cyberpunk 2077, which is really out there. I cannot believe that they would still want this franchise to exist, but leave out the engine that created it. I mean, it took them this long to get this game working on this engine, so why would they just throw it away like that? I mean, as someone who's looking forward to the Unreal Engine 5 with great expectations, but so far low quality success to that, I mean, damn, I don't really know if that's the right route. Unreal Engine 5, I'm looking forward to that like no other. But from what I can tell, all they can create with this Unreal Engine 5 are tech demos and squirrel with a gun style video games. It's like a clown show out there with this engine right now. I know in the future it'll be fine. We'll have some major banger games coming from the Unreal Engine, making graphics look unlike they've ever looked. Now, the high detail I'm looking for in games has to do with immersion, not so much the visuals. I love the visuals of Cyberpunk. What it needed more of was immersion. NPCs who could react to you, police who could get in car chases, which I have seen a few, but you still cannot get a wanted level and run away from the police in Night City and expect them to chase you. They just flat out won't. At least not from a vehicle, and we'll probably never see that. And it's strange as hell that that's something they never thought to include or attempted to include, because this is just like Grand Theft Auto and makes references to Grand Theft Auto literally. But the simple matter of fact is that this game continues to get updates that make it better, and somehow they've corrected this unbelievable mess of a nightmarish proportion to bring it to this level, at least on the consoles that I have said. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One have been completely abandoned by CD Projekt Red, and you know what? To be completely damn honest with you, it makes sense. This game just flat out should have never been on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. Any of the older consoles, it just doesn't make sense, because this is a next generation game. Thanks for tuning in. I wish you all sweet dreams.